All right, RNG versus PSG, game 5 of the day. RNG takes away Graves, PSG takes away Lucian. Lucian remains 100% picker ban this entire tournament. By the way, quick side note. Vladimir taken away from PSG, interesting. PSG takes away Wukong. RNG bans LeBlanc. They respond with a Camille ban. They first pick Ari. Predictable. They should have banned, and that's why they didn't ban. I thought they were going to ban Ari right there, but no. They banned Camille, giving RNG the opportunity to lock in first pick Ari. Now they're going to respond with some shit like Vex, which we've already seen not work out once so far this tournament. They lock in Senna. Oh no, they don't. They go Viego. I like the Viego pick here. Into the Ari. Okay, they take Ezreal, and they choose to lock in their jungler, picking Volibear. Now PSG has to lock in either AD carry. I'm thinking AD carry and support here. First pick on support. They can choose whoever they want. Oh no, it's okay. It's banned. So they banned Karma away, which will be the counter to the support they were planning on picking, I'd imagine. RNG bans Rumble. Okay, they ban Gangplank. Picked or banned probably 100% times this game as well. And RNG takes away Kennen. So now PSG has to lock in what I'm assuming would be their support. I would have there's no point in picking your top laner here, so you'd be taking away the opportunity to counter pick. So it's going to be, yeah, that's what I was predicting, Rakan. It's a stereotypical combo with Xayah. And they have like a really good counter engage team. I mean, defensive ultimate, engage or counter engage, high CC, high mobility, untargetable, counter engage, assassin, fear, you know, anti-dive comp here, dive assassin, mobile AD carry, hybrid mage, dive, ultimate that's dodgeable by her, ultimate that's dodgeable by her. I'm glad to see the Braum being picked up more here in this tournament. I like Braum. He got buffed too in this most recent 12.9, but this tournament's live 12.8. So I'd like to see Braum being played more in 12.9 with this supposable durability patch that just happened yesterday. I still have yet to read patch notes. All right, and Gwen gets locked in. To counter the Gnar. More counter engage, more defensive reactability to, dive, tank, dive. So I'd like to see PSG win this one actually after seeing draft. I think they have the draft advantage. Well, I mean they had draft advantage because they're purple side, but I think they got a better draft here. I'd like to see how this one plays out. I'm more interested in first Herald, first Drake scenario. Actually, let's just see jungle pathing. Okay, so Viego goes full clear from red side down, and Volibear's gonna full clear from blue side down. Yeah, so Volibear starts 4th camp by the time Viego finishes Wraiths on Believe. Yeah. Oh, he skips it. Okay, he goes straight red into Scuttle. Not a fan of this pathing, by the way. Ooh, but they're going for an invade here. Wow. Triumph saves his ass. Yikes, PSG gets shut down at blue buff. That's tragic right there. So how does Volibear determine to make this dive or to make this invade? His mid laner's got somewhat priority with resources. Okay, and Volibear, his bot lane's got priority, so he could force the support off the tower, and the Braum can rotate, leaving Marksman's bot. Okay. Yeah, flash or flash trade. I don't know if I agree with that flash from the Viego. Yeah, I don't agree with that flash. So now, let's see. First dragon should be spawning here. He's hovering mid. Gonna sequence down. Viego has an opportunity to gank the Gnar. Gnar's hard to gank though, right? A little slippery. Alright, and Viego did a suboptimal route. So Volibear is able to get the first dragon. So now I'd like to see a relatively passive game from the side of Volibear. After hopefully he can get a reset here and play topside for Herald, which he does. He goes for scuttle priority first to ensure that he can have objective priority, and then he's going to retreat. He's not going to retreat and do any of his blue side quadrant. He's just going to immediately start it due to the fact that he has major top lane priority, and the Braum came to rotate up for the Herald. And Rakan retaliates by rotating as well. Viego's here, sweeps out the vision, drops a pink in pixel. Gets a pretty good catch onto the Ahri there, but Ahri has the ability to flash out. Now they're caught a little bit. They got to get the Gwen to flank here. Flank, Gwen, flank. And once again, a bad flash by the Viego, followed up by another flash by the Volibear. They just had sums at the same time. Gwen comes in, picks up a kill. Oh no. Volibear. Nice. That's a 2 for 2 or something like that. But that being said, Volibear still has Herald. Switches the map here. His blue side quadrant's been up for an eternity. He ends up pathing from bot to top here on his third sequence. And now I would imagine since he's pathing bot to top, he's going to drop that Herald top side. They go for a dive on Gwen, but it doesn't work out because she's Gwen. Oh, baby! Volibear gets clapped, gets humbled real quick. Still with Herald in his back pocket. You love to see it, dude. Alright, let's go. Gwen is balanced. Let's see what they can do about it, though. They can't do much about it. I would have liked to see PSG take the dragon in this scenario, but they missed their window somehow. And now Volibear is gonna herald mid. Okay. It didn't work out top. Might as well drop it mid. If I can drop it mid, I can you can make them go off dragon and rotate to you. You know what I mean? You can make them stop the dragon. You can trade mid tier 1 for that second Drake, which would be PSG's first Drake. But either way, they herald mid, take the plates. PSG cannot take the dragon due to the lack of mid prio. And RNG ends up taking up the second dragon. So now they're up 2 Drakes and the herald. Alright, how do we set up for the second herald? Herald's coming up here shortly in like 30 seconds. 10 or 15 seconds away from spawn now. Ezreal's mid, Braum's mid. Their tier 1 bot's still up, but it's just that important that they ensure this second herald in this team composition. So it's a 3v3 mid, but RNG has stronger duelers. Ari's able to get the Vex. Viego's able to kill the Braum. Much more value to have the Vex dead right now. Rakan flashes away. Big Q from Ari. Big Q from Ezreal. Gwen TP's in, but can't do anything about it. And they've got the second Herald. So now when they Herald here, having Vex dead for another 7 seconds, they should be able to get 2 towers. They do lose, oh no, they got first turret top, so yeah, that's gonna crash. There you go. So that's 2 towers. That's the value of the second Herald. They're up 2 dragons. I'd like to see them reset here. I'd like to see them slow play for a moment. I'd like to see them recollect themselves until this next opportunity for dragon. Not make any poor decisions. And don't make any risky plays right now. RNG's got this game in the bag. They just have to farm out their jungle. They just have to set up vision and push out the wave bot. Play for the tier 1 bot. If they can group and play for the tier 1 bot and keep mid push simultaneously, they should be able to ensure this next Drake. They keep 3 mid, push some wave mid. Zai's the only one mid right now. PSG had poor base timers. Dragon's up in about 30 seconds. They establish the vision that they want. They get in a position to make a pick here. Gwen switched the map and she pushed bot out. But it's not that important, I suppose, if they can just hold this choke and get a catch. They don't commit to the choke in that fight right there. They go to push the wave again. Oh, here we go. Nice. And Viego walks right into it. Okay. That's how I wanted them. That's how I wanted to see them play that fight. Cool. So they're able to secure this third dragon, bringing them to Soul Point. Gnar is now bottom lane. He's going to get the tier 1 as well. And now they got the tier 2 mid as well. So now I'd like to see them make a decision whether they're going to go top tier 2 or bot tier 2. They got second Herald. They got third Drake. Baron's up in a minute. Cracking the top tier 2 is higher value than the bot tier 2 at this point, because Dragon won't spawn for another 4 minutes or so. They invade, they take away the red buff, they take away his golems, they take away his raptors. Let's see, Baron's up now in 30 seconds. They were not able to get the tier 2 mid. Rakan goes for a flash engage. He's that desperate right here. And that could have been an opportunity for them to 4v5. I don't hold that against them. I don't mind the flash. And now, despite Baron coming up here, they've taken everything from their topside jungle, so they're going to move as a unit here. And 5-man go bot. Gwen's been slow pushing it, so now it's crashing at the tier 2. Are they able to get this tower? Ezreal get the auto off. Nice. They're waiting for next wave. They're able to secure the tower, but at what cost? Ezreal dies. Or Gnar dies. Viego dies. PSG gets an ace, but they just lost their tier 2. I mean, now what RNG can do here is just reset, clear out their camps again on their side, slow play for just a moment, and send what they can do is they can send Gnar top with TP, and they can clear out their own jungle, and they can play for soul point. So that's exactly what they do. They bring Gnar top. They push mid. They're creating pressure and sweeping out vision in their blue side in the enemy's blue side quadrant, so that they can get the dragon. They're going to repeat the same process they did and get a kill here in the choke. It's just Ezreal's responsibility to push mid out. If Ahri can be bought and keep that wave pushed when it was necessary, that's fine. But now she's back mid, and so as a result, bot lane is slow pushing. And now they're just going to play this choke and wait for them to come for drag, because they have to defend this soul. So Ahri's in a beautiful position here. Misses the charm, but soul's already gone. Now at this point they're just in a choke right here. Gnar hits a pretty good combo, or a couple boomerangs. Ooh, Ahri had flash. Gets a Q flash animation off. Gets a charm off on Vex. Kills Vex. So they just drew him back exactly where they wanted them to be and caught them in the choke and killed them. So now, sadly enough, they can get 23-minute, 24-minute uncontested Baron. It's absolutely disgusting. The last 2 red buffs were taken away by RNG. There's just not much that can be done here. I don't even think they get a kill. So now at this point, all they have to do is reset, and they can 1-3-1. They can 5-man mid. They can just roll their face on their keyboard and take a nap, and they'd probably win. So go for an invade. They're able to kill Viego. Now they're playing topside. They only need to get the top tier 2. They get top tier 2. They're doing a 4-1-0 or a 3-2 split. They got the wave crashing mid and top. They get top tower. 4 mid for PSG. Still able to get dove. They should be able to double inhib here. Yeah, they get 1 inhib. They get a 2nd inhib. Now, if they want to slow play it, I mean, they do have 10 seconds on Gwen, and they noticed just prior to this when they got the tier 2 bot what can happen if they overstay. So they decide to reset. They've got soul, they've got Baron. They go take their own red buff, and now they reset and they go play bot side, take the blue side quadrant from the enemy team, and try to get that tier 3 tower and the inhibitor. So they play as 5. They have double supers coming from top and mid. They don't even need to be there. Baron's faded, but they're all 5 here. They get the tier 3 tower. They get the tier 3, they get the bottom inhibitor. 3 inhibitors down. PSG has to make a last stand fight. And it's just an awkward fight far off of tower. But the issue was if they waited, those super minions were going to crash. And then when those super minions come and crash on your tower, it's really hard to make that fight there at the tower anyway. Because you just, basically slowly lose it. It was a valiant effort by PSG, but RNG is just completely dominated in the sense of macro. It was beautiful gameplay right there, actually. You love to see it.